Yeah, so please welcome Ajitha Menon at the CAF podcast, Unlikely Strong.
So I understood that exercise is something that can heal your body and not harm your body. You just need the right kind of guidance. I fell ill with a very bad back injury. I had a disc bulge, and so my entire life came to a standstill then.
Tell me, why did you choose an industry which is male dominated?
The kids grew up they were at the point in life where they didn't need me so much. And also, then I started feeling that it's high time I started doing something for myself. I got myself certified, and there were a lot of self-doubts. I was not sure whether I'll be able to, first of all, balance work and home front, whether I'll be a good teacher. See, I could do Pilates, I agree. But whether I would be a good teacher, because teaching is something completely different.
So what about, there is a stereotype that Pilates is a women's workout.
That's the perception. You see, in social media, there are a lot of, you've seen all these celebrities now doing Pilates. It is a very famous, very popular workout throughout the world.
Rapid fire.
I'm looking forward to that.
Pilates stereotype you secretly hate.
That men can't do Pilates.
Yeah, so please welcome Ajitha Menon at the CAF podcast, Unlikely Strong.
Hi Ajitha, welcome to Unlikely Strong.
Thank you so much, Mahek. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All good.
So Ajitha, you started working at the age of 43. Tell me about your journey.
It's been a long journey. Yes, very challenging, but totally worth it. So to begin with, I was always into some workout or the other always. I was working out with you and Balvinder for the longest time. So everything was going good. Then something happened, and I fell ill with a very bad back injury. I had a disc bulge, and so my entire life came to a standstill then. I was bedridden for 3-4 weeks. My movement was highly restricted, and obviously I couldn't work out like before. Obviously the quality of life went down, and it was very frustrating to begin with. And so it was very challenging. But then I was frustrated, and I remember going to the physiotherapist at that point, and I used to keep on cribbing. I was keeping on telling her, like, see, when can I work out? When can I work out? There were a couple of times I started working out, and then again, and my back got worse. Then I had to stop working out. It went on and off. It was this circle. Then she told me, now you better first heal, and then let's think about what to do. And she was the one who suggested to try Pilates. So Pilates at that point, I think 3-4 years ago.
There was none in Gurgaon.
Yes,
perhaps.
none. I've heard of it. Yes, there were a couple of Pilates studio, and I had tried some mat Pilates long before, but never stuck to it. And I was not very impressed with it at that point in time. Then she suggested, she told me, why don't you give Pilates a try? And incidentally, you had just started Pilates. You had gotten a reformer machine at home, and
you were the first one.
Yes. So I started my Pilates journey with you, and then there's been no turning back, and I have to say that it truly changed my life.
So for someone who really loves movement, getting that back injury and restricting your usual movements or not being able to work out, how frustrating it must have been.
It was really, really frustrating. Like I say, it was like a total blow on my face. I learned that I had to unlearn a lot of things. That I always thought that pushing hard is always better. Then I had to tell myself that pushing hard was not going to work here. I learned to be more patient, to listen to my body more. I understood the importance of correct movement, more self-awareness, more awareness about my body. So I understood that exercise is something that can heal your body and not harm your body. You just need the right kind of guidance. You have to stay slow, consistent, respect your body, listen to your body, and injury is not an end. For me, it was just the beginning.
Wow.
So,
yes. So something which is considered as an obstacle became your beginning.
Of course.
So you started working. Now you're a Pilates coach.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So I've been, I graduated. I did my postgraduate, and soon after I got married, moved cities. Then life happened. Kids happened, and one thing after the other. Life was good. No complaints. So the kids grew up. Initially, obviously, I was busy with the kids, the house, the family, and all of that. And then the kids grew up, obviously, and my daughter left for college, and my son was grown up, in his teens, and not at, they were at a point in life where they didn't need me so much. And also, then I started feeling that it's high time I started doing something for myself. So until then, my identity was, mostly linked to my responsibilities and the role I was playing in my life. Then, I felt that now it's time I started looking at doing something for myself. So that's how I started thinking. So fitness is always been something that I've always been passionate about. So I was exploring a lot of options. Then I was thinking about fitness as well. And then you were the one who actually told me, like, why don't you give this a try, Ajitha? Because I'd been doing Pilates with you.
I saw your passion for it. You never wanted to miss a class. You always wanted to be there. And you wanted to learn. So that thought, I just put in a word to you. I didn't know at that point in time whether you would be interested in taking this as a career ahead.
So rain or shine, I would come, show up for my classes. No matter what, I would not miss my class because I truly, truly loved it. And the more reason being, I truly believed in it, because it was like, it helped me like reinvent myself. Because from where I couldn't, move around at all, from what I was, and then what it made me, I really, really believed in Pilates, So then when you suggested that time, even when you told me about it, I was still dilly-dallying, not really sold on the idea. But then I thought through. Then I was thinking, then why not give it a try? Then
any apprehensions, any doubts you had when you were starting as a beginner?
Yes. A lot of self-doubt. Yes, it was a lot of self-doubt. See, I not worked for the the majority part of my life. It was a huge step.
Not professionally worked.
Yes, not worked. I mean, and. And there was a huge comfort zone for me, to get out of it. And anyways, I thought, now this is it. I'm going to give it a try. I got myself certified, and there were a lot of self doubts. I was not sure whether I'll be able to, first of all, balance work and home front. Whether I'll be a good teacher. See, I could do Pilates, I agree. But whether I would be a good teacher, because teaching is something completely different. I was not sure whether I'll be able to do justice to whatever I learned, whether I'd be a good trainer. And a lot of self-doubts went to it, no doubt. But
what was one belief that kept you going?
I think, at the end of the day, I wanted, that value to be added to my life, I was happy where I was. It's no complaints. But then, I wanted to be more than what I was. I wanted
some
purpose. A renewed sense of purpose, identity. I think that's what brought that, being a trainer brought into my life, I guess.
So a lot of women, I see, they struggle to get back to work. Life happens, kids happen, and then their careers take a back seat somehow. And then they, at the age of, 35, 40, they want to come back to work. What's your advice on them, for them? Like, any piece of advice or any suggestion you would like to give those women who are wanting to, but are afraid to take that one step?
I know. As everybody says, age is just a number. I totally believe in it right now. So, see, growth doesn't come with an expiry date. I believe so. Stepping out of your comfort zone, very difficult, very challenging. And for some people, like, I'm talking about women my age at this point in life, where we've not worked a majority part of our life. So, now getting out, we are obviously starting as a beginner. So a lot of people think that why, a lot of women maybe look at it like a step down for them, But then for me, it was a life-changing experience. It's like changed I've reinvented myself, I can say. it has transformed the way I look at life, made me more confident, more self-aware. I trust in myself more than before, trust in my abilities. So I think that we all think that we are not strong enough, but we are more strong than what we
what
think.
we think we are.
Yes, far
yes.
more.
Very good
So go
advice
for
to
it.
women.
Take the
Go for
leap
it.
of
Take
faith.
that plunge.
Yes.
Take that plunge.
Yes.
So tell me, why did you choose an industry which is male dominated? Like predominantly fitness industry is male dominated.
Yeah.
And we have very few female coaches. We have very few female members as well. Women don't strength train. And so tell me, why did you choose this industry? And what's your take on this industry being male dominated, predominantly in India?
Yeah, traditionally it has been a male dominated industry, no doubt. It's always been intimidating for women to step into the gym space where it's mostly men, the machines, equipment, very intimidating for women. It's always been like that. But now I feel personally, just like how we see all around us, things are changing definitely. There is this ever-growing tribe of women who are health conscious, who are who want to stay fit, who are committed, aspiring to be fit. And at the same time, there's another breed of women trainers, experts in the field, excelling all the way, thriving all the way. So times have definitely changed, no doubt about that. And more women are coming into this space. And I feel personally, from my experience, I feel as women, we bring this sense of empathy, understanding and relatability onto the table, especially for the women clients.
So you feel more the trainers, more the gyms embracing women, more women members will also join that fitness space.
Yeah, of course. So see, I think that's what we as women, we bring something, another element onto the table. I feel another uniquely positioned we are as women. I would say. No, having said that, I look around me. So where we work out, we have men and women, men trainers, women trainers, women trainers working, training men. So see, things have definitely changed. So if there's a person who's aspiring to be fit, and if there is a trainer who is well qualified at and an expert at what or he or she does, gender is a non-issue. I totally agree. But as women, and I feel that we also bring another element onto the table. Yes,
we are unique in our own
we are in yes, and we are definitely coming to the space.
So what about there is a stereotype that Pilates is a women's workout, so what's your take on that?
So that's the perception. Yes.
Okay.
It's a perception. But then if you look around, we see in social media, there are a lot of, you've seen all these celebrities now doing Pilates. It is a very famous, very popular workout throughout the world. Yes, there are more women who are doing it, no doubt. But then we have men who do it. It just looks easy, and as we both know, it's not at all easy. It is very challenging. It's an extremely beneficial workout, very easy on the joints, resistance training at its best, and the benefits you reap out of doing Pilates is
for both.
For both men and women, it is immense.
Yes, true.
So, Ajitha, we see many apprehensions in women when they want to start their fitness journey. So, do you think strength training, lifting weights, or any kind of resistance training it is important for women?
Of course, it is, especially for women our age, like late 30s and early 40s. Mostly our muscle mass is going up drastically, and it's high time women thought about building up their muscle mass. Strength training. You go is strength training. So strength training is a very important part. Should be a very important part of any woman's life now, especially for women here. Menopause, perimenopause. Strength training is what would help them, battle the symptoms of menopause, get out of it in a better and healthier way. At the same time, not compromising on your muscle at the same time. So I think strength training is the way to this. Yes.
So have you ever heard somebody come to you and say, I don't want to bulk up, So how do you deal with that?
It's such a misconception. It's no, just by lifting some weights, we women are not going to bulk up so fast. It requires so many years of hard work, itinerary, patience, and it does not happen overnight. So just lifting weights is a very basic thing that each and every woman should do, just to live a happy, healthy life and to improve the functionality of their life. And it would in no way lead to any bulking up.
Rest
whatsoever.
assured. Yes.
Rest assured.
Okay, now we come to a point where I'm going to ask you some questions drafted for you. So it's a rapid fire.
I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, so it is you have to answer spontaneously, but yes, you can add a line or two if you wish to. All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Pilates stereotype you secretly hate. Any stereotype attached to Pilates which you hate?
That men can't do Pilates.
Okay. Reformer workout or mat workout?
Reformer.
Most oversaid phrase in fitness.
Eat more protein.
Okay. Just one more rep. Truth or lie?
Lie.
Now we all know. Good Pilates coach is the one who doesn't know how to count. Yes. Pilates move that humbles everyone.
I think a basic tabletop
Yeah, basically.
humbles everybody.
It does. Yes. Yeah. Most dramatic client moment.
Oh, there are quite some. I would like to take names here, and then there are some.
Okay, you have been dealing with all sorts of difficult situations.
I'm sure you know it. as well.
Okay, a favorite post-class indulgence.
I think chai.
Yes, so you also have chai, everyone.
You know, like that chai place.
One word your clients use to describe you.
That's something for them to say and not you to say. What do you think?
I think you are the angel. They're a big fan of yours.
Thank you so much. It feels very good to be appreciated.
One word you would ban from fitness culture.
Ego lifting.
Kind of showing off.
Yes. Just to prove a point, just to people, lifting just to satisfy the ego, or just to show off, just to put up a reel.
True.
Yes, not realizing that they might just end up injuring it.
Yes, true. And Ajitha, on this note, the rapid fire ends. I would like to ask you, what are your personal goals going ahead, and what is the future to you from this point?
Yeah. So I came into this industry, into Pilates, because this is something I'm passionate about, something I believe in it, and something which has had a very big positive impact on my life. So I'm here. I'm just started now. I'm learning. There's more to learn. I'm open to learn. I want to fine tune my skill, my craft, and get better at what I'm doing, definitely. If as a trainer and as a woman, if I can, educate and inspire another person, another woman or another person to stay fit, to think fit, and to live a healthy life, I think I've made a positive contribution towards society. So I wish each and everybody takes up fitness as a personal goal, looks at it as something they should do for themselves, out of self-love. Because if you don't take care of yourself, no one else will. So I want everybody to stay fit, think fit, live healthy, and stay happy.
Wonderful, Ajitha. Thank you so much for coming on Unlikely Strong, and wishing you all the best and many happy moments with your reformer Pilates.
Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure.
All right.